How are you this evening? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is ire and good for you, just like I've had a good day. Though it's a little bit cold, especially in the evening and morning. All right, so I've just taken my supper, so I'm here actually to do the live. I know there's a lot of hot news on the streets, but then I didn't have to rush to anything because I know some people had to rush and do whatever they had to do, but it's always the YouTube tactic. I don't blame them. So guys, let's come on board and have this live kicking. Hey. Meanwhile, a lot of hot cake in political space, you know. Yeah, so guys, welcome on board and maintain the community expectations as we go by through our stories, right? Our reactions here. Now, I was so amazed that somebody was calling people lazy gang. Who are lazy gang? I understand lazy gang are all reactors. Whether you give positive reaction or negative, all of us are lazy gang. Why? Because we are not doing content on ourselves, but we are watching other people's videos and reacting towards them. So, unfortunately, I saw another reactor who is calling other reactors lazy gang. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, it's amazing how a monkey can call another monkey, you know? So, guys, I want us to understand that lazy gang is a word that originated from the fact that some people don't make their own videos on themselves. The word lazy gang means these people sit and do a reaction based on what others are doing, you know? So, I don't think it's actually, I don't know whether it's failure to understand or people think that when you do critical analysis, whereby sometimes you show the negatives more than positives, then that is when you qualify to be a lazy gang. That's a very wrong interpretation, you know. Annabelle, I'm doing a video, please. I don't want to be forced to stand up from here, right? Yeah. Yeah, so guys, let's get to this video. Welcome on board. I can see one person around. Thank you so much for being the top fan #1. You can show your face and actually chat. Yeah, as we start this interaction. Thank you, 2 people. Welcome on board. I hope you had a nice evening. You know, I look at things in a different perspective. So forgive me if you think the perspective I take does not please you. I really ask for your forgiveness. Otherwise, we are different people. Yeah, we are different people. And we see things differently. So as I start, the first thing is my appraise to David Jr. Actually, I'm pleased with David Jr.'s work. Every time I open his videos, he really inspires me because he's really giving surprises to people here and there. You know, I can't complain much from what I see from his videos. Yeah, of course, especially the fact that he touches the orphans. I'm really pleased because I'm one person who has helped orphans a lot. And children who are destitute, like they don't have anyone to stand with them. No wonder I'm touched so much when I look at what David does in NYABOHANZE. I really feel that in the years to come, more people will remember him than anybody else among the YouTubers. And that is my frank view, actually. Even though there may be help to adults in one way or another in other places, but I feel that the help to the orphans is a great thing that David Jr. is doing up here. It's so amazing, you know. He touches lives of the most delicate people in the society. And he has actually enhanced the reformation of people like Dagi, the reformation of Mayugno, and who else does he walk around? I saw also Murimi in one of the videos when he was doing this video on surprise, super surprise for Murimi family, you know. So I was like, yeah, David Jr. is doing great. Now, guys, there's this message that ROCIO Cabrera actually sent. Yeah, Rocabrera sent. It's a weird return, right? I don't know whether you feel like me. I feel it's a weird return. Yeah? Is it on Instagram or where? Yeah, because you can't be quiet for almost 4 days as a content creator. Actually, even if I disappear just for 2 days, I know very well if I actually have good fans who follow me, they'll have to ask questions, you know. Now, the funny thing is not the questions people asked, but where the rain started beating her. That is where we actually feel like there was something quite wrong. And still, I feel there is something quite wrong. Yeah, some people may come here and tell me, maybe I'm not reminded or whatever. You are allowed to call me that. But when I stand with reality, that's reality, you know. These things don't happen to her alone. They happen to everybody. But then, should we encourage that they happen? Because I saw some message, somebody was like, every family has problems. It is not only her. So do we mean that if problems happen to everybody, then now it's okay to happen to her? Is that what people mean? Because, guys, if you look at every day, ROCIO has been posting content. And a content creator, you never rest. Never. Unless you are critically sick. You understand? So you cannot come here to convince me that, yeah. Let me just check. Let me just check. Is it Instagram page? Yeah. Yeah, so actually most of us who are on every social media platform, including Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, whenever we disappear, there are fans who actually quickly ask us, where are you? Are you getting? So there's no way you can convince me otherwise. Let me check on this first. Yeah, so there was this message. Yeah, so guys, welcome on board, and you are free to actually share something to do with my topic. And my question is, don't you think the return of Rocabrera, the singer, traveler, artist, is a little bit weird, you know? Let's get to the latest notification. Yeah, and I saw somebody indicating that people are really wishing her to go away. I don't think anybody would wish for that. And even if there are people who are wishing that, I think it's through reaction that they indicate that. But it's always good that families should be strong, you know. Once you are at a certain age, a family is a very good thing, and you should have it, right? Yeah, I'm actually getting to, where am I getting? Here. Right here. Which is the latest message? Can somebody help me actually find this latest message? Yeah, of course, the latest message was that people should not actually worry about her so much, that she has got a lot of people sending her messages, and currently she's unwell, and once she's well, she'll come out. You know, according to me, that's a weird return. You know, it's a weird return. We like it or not. Some people will be like, what did you want her to say? But even though it's okay that she has communicated, but as content creators, guys, as content creators, we don't disappear and appear like that. And of course, if she had disappeared without any kind of quarrel that we had heard from the internet, we could say that everything was just okay. But we cannot make an assumption that everything was just okay when in reality you've seen this message, finally. And she's saying she's sick. And I just hope that indeed she's not just, the message that people have posted. Due to many messages, I am okay. I have been resting with fever, not feeling too well. As soon as I feel better, there will be a nice vlog. No, I am not in the village. Are you seeing? Now, ROCIO did not tell us that she's traveling. And the last time she disappeared, you remember we had just had an evening, a sour evening, with Marwa shouting at Gitriba. And I think you've seen a lot of reactors have already reacted on this. I don't have to repeat it. Only for reference purposes, of course, you saw what you saw. The fact that Marwa came up saying that Gitriba had bruised his car, right?
Again, fix it. You see what they are doing, Uncle? Done. 450.
Yeah.
450 kesho. Amusi baribu.
Guys.
A very cool reaction.
Yeah, so let's get to this message. These advertisements, really.
For yourself, your lessons.
I'm actually sorry that they have to keep interrupting our space.
Let me show you something real quick. This is her Instagram handle, and you can see it's verified. Vocabulary Music, 279 posts, 15.2k followers, and 1,404 following. And among these, there's no Dimwango, there's no any other Ondari's family on the following. I mean, the people that she follows. So, all right, yesterday she made a post. Talk about.
Yeah, so let's look at this one. Of course, I'll be showing from somebody's end. Yeah, this is the post that ROCIO had to make, and of course, I've already read it. This one here. Right? Due to many messages, I'm okay. I've been resting with fever, not feeling so well. As soon as I'll feel better, there'll be a new vlog. No, I'm not in the village. Guys, that is a message that directly tells you that somebody is either psychologically unwell or mentally uncomfortable. So as far as she's telling us about fever, she's not coming out truthful, right? Because all of us who have been actually following and asking about the truth, and not out of malice. We don't do that out of malice, do we? Personally, I was not doing this out of malice when I asked where is she, you know? Yeah. So you remember that evening before she disappeared from online, because why did she have to even take too long before she responded? The general reason why she didn't do this is she was finding it difficult to communicate to people. Sometimes when you are distraught, when you are in problems, when you feel like you don't have somebody to talk to, or you are battling with a lot of things, you may decide to keep quiet. You get it? So let people not come here and begin questioning when we say that ROCIO has had issues. Whether there was violence, whether there was physical abuse, that one, we don't have details. And I don't actually wish anyone whatsoever to have a bad life. Success should be the way for everybody, isn't it? Because God already destined that all of us get through life successfully, that we nourish. That is what God destines each of us. You know? And so as far as some people actually, when reaction is done, they feel like maybe there's an attack. They feel like someone is going after another. They feel like there is a negative thought about someone. I don't think that is the way to go, or it has ever been a way for anyone, right? So let's check, let's go back to where it started. All of you, of course, remember. But I'm taking you back just in case there is someone who did not see that, so that we start from there as we proceed, right?
Like I say, next time we invite him for community work. That is good mentality already starting there. They are not seeing it as Marwa story.
What the hell are you doing, Teresa?
Seeing it as a community.
No. No.
We are working here. If you ever brought the Land Cruiser here, it has scratched.
Now it started from here, the whole story.
Itself, can you see? All these are scratches. Look, a very new car. All these are scratches. Just brought the car here, it has scratched itself, this side, on the other side. I don't want to deal with him anymore. I'm just tired. I'm just tired of him. I told him I don't want to deal. No car should come here. Look, scratches everywhere. Look, these are scratches. Those are all scratches. So, when you see me with no...
Now that was just the beginning of the, the complaint and, the noise. And it went to the peak. Of course, everybody is referring to the peak, which some of the message that he never passed, but he was to pass, because he only mentioned Gitriba, but in the entire story he also mentioned ROCIO. And he said that when people don't see him with ROCIO, with the Gitriba, they should not ask. He failed to mention that when people don't see ROCIO around, they should not also ask. And so he went on to complain,
Oh, Gitriba, don't ask me what happened. I don't want to have someone who I can't give instruction and to follow simple instructions. I told him, no car or even a motorbike will pass here. Gitriba has totally messed. Now, I want him to go and paint the car so he can feel the pain that I'm feeling.
Yeah, so you understand that day he really expressed emotions, And if it reached to that level where he could say that people should not ask him in case they don't. Okay, so welcome on board. I can see people coming around, watching, giving thumbs up. Thank you so much. God bless you. So we have Kipoge. Thank you so much for watching and also giving a like. So that's where it started. For anybody who is watching for the first time, the quarrel started from there, or rather the downfall, or rather a bitter thought, And it went on because we thought that it was only Gitriba by the way when I was watching. But then it went on.
I told them, him and my wife, I don't know what they wanted to do. Look, a new brand car. Who will allow your car to be?
All right, so a little bit we understood that that was a very expensive car. All of you know that that is a very expensive car for business, of course. But then for him to come out and shout out on the camera, then it meant a lot. Yes. So on a day later, of course, people waited and wanted to know what will happen. And of course, we saw that he was all alone making videos on the road, waiting for the visitors. And of course, he was a bit distracted, right? A bit distracted. And all of us began to ask, where is ROCIO? Where is ROCIO? We asked a lot of questions surrounding where she is, And of course, one of the videos here, let's just get there. Keep that book away. Keep the book away. Yeah, let's get for another video that really actually brought out some other sense. Keep the book away. You are distracting me. Yeah, so let's check for the other one here. Ladies and gentlemen in the house. And I'm still actually awaiting on more people here. That's why I'm taking my time. But thank you so much for those who are already here. So let's get to see more. Let's check for more here. And you can keep chatting, keep our channel busy. I really liked, like yesterday, I had a lot of people coming around and, sharing a lot as I was actually looking for videos here and there. Some people could drop by and share a lot. So welcome and feel free to do so, because you actually understand. Maybe some of you have the latest information which I don't have, and you can feel free to share. Or if you have a question, you can actually raise it. Yeah, so here it was, I think. The payday. All right, this video here, 2 days ago, I think.
Would have loved to. My work is easy because I use.
What is that? Yeah, so guys, once it happened like that, everybody began to speculate what has happened, what has happened, what has happened. And of course, we knew that possibly if he shouted out on the road about Kitriba, he would as well have had a quarrel with ROCIO. Whether there was a physical fight or not, that one we cannot attest, because no one has come out to share the details. Though some reactors have gone as far as to say there was. But we don't have any proof whatsoever.
Here's how I keep track of all
Now let's get
my
to
tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done
another
in a list
point.
view.
Skip the commercial.
All YouTubers here, actually, as long as you've ever come.
Let me check for something. A specific minute, say these things. So welcome guys, I can see people coming, disappearing. Please stay put so that we continue growing together in this channel. So in that video of OMG,
Hosea, careful with the vehicle, Hosea. Hapa, toa hii tope, mawe ipangwe. Mawe ipangwe. Hiyo tope hiyo yote, mawe ipangwe. Hey. Haya, hapa sijui ameingia wapi. Haya, bado nataka lakini nataka ya ile. I'm saying I want that one over there, guys. Uchunge sana. Uchunge sana.
okay. So all along, of course, from the yesterday's videos, everybody was asking questions. And of course, some people are like, why are these people asking so many questions? Then today, you've seen the message you've seen from ROCIO. What is your thought? If you normally watch these people, what is your thought, actually? Because she comes out and she says she has been having a fever. A fever for any content creator is just something maybe that you can withstand as you create content. In fact, we have seen her before making content when she's unwell. Like she had a serious toothache. You remember? For those of you who watched when she was in London. And toothache. So toothache is a rather painful thing for any of you who has had it. But she was able to make content while in London, right? So that is what steered us to think, or rather steering me to think that that is a weird return. Yeah, it's a bizarre return. And let's get to the facts here. If I may go to it. Something I watched as early as 9. Yeah, somewhere 9. Let me check for it.
they'll be coming back with a car in the village. I was like, okay. What he wanted. So as far as he's concerned, you are of no use. Kidriba was good.
This is the first thing.
That much slippery. Even if it was me, I couldn't even knock the door. I don't know why the uncle's trying to say that, Mar. Because of course, we haven't seen you with the ROCIO. The numbers at this whole video, including the
I wanted to get this part actually.
So
I don't know why it's taking me that long.
Put your number. In case you messed up with the numbers, you'll be the one to blame yourself, because right now my head is filled up because, you know, right now I'm thinking about a lot of things. I'm thinking about the road to be finished. I'm thinking about the God to be, you know, prepared at home.
It's almost at 40 minutes. What? Annabelle, I don't like when I've just told you something. Stop that and you don't listen. You know that? Yeah.
Guys, because the guy who was taking.
Anyway, within that video, there's a spot whereby Marwa came out to show that a difference. I don't know. I can't get the specific spot. I can't get the specific spot.
The guy's home. The craziest part of this is it just was a good time. So right now I'm thinking about a lot of things. Just take the phone, put your number in case you mess. You want to blame yourself. So right there I got like, okay, this is my answer I've been looking for. So ROCIO and Mara, no good terms. Mimi na bibi tumekosana, like I and my wife have disagreed or parted ways or whatever, you can make it out of that. So that tells you the whole story, like, hey, Senso, you forgave Gitriba, but you let your wife go. You guys are making up stories. Is the Mara, actually, when I made my reaction the other time when I said ROCIO is not in the villa, some neighbor saved her. It's something I heard from Mara himself. It's not like I made some stories. I wasn't speculating. I heard Mara saying it. So he was transferring some money to someone, some guy, and he said, right now my head is so congested, I might end up putting some wrong number. So take the phone, put your own number there. In case you messed up the number, you'll be liable for it. I mean, you'll blame yourself. Because right now you may saying your number, but I'm thinking about the road is bad, the rain is about to rain. My car is at Sotik, another town coming to the village. And me and my wife were not in good terms. So right now I'm thinking about a lot of things. Just take the phone, put your number. In case you mess, you'll be the one to blame yourself. So right there I got like, okay, this is my answer I've been looking for. So ROCIO and Mara, no good terms. Mimi na bibi tumekosana, like I and my wife have disagreed or parted ways or whatever, you can make it out of that. So that tells you the whole story, like, hey, Senso.
All right, so you've seen that part. I may not actually get it directly from that video easily because it's a long video.
Then,
you know.
Huyo jamaa tukosana mra. Sitaki tope tena kwa barabara jamani. Nataka tu mora. Peke yake.
London.
Problem. We just want to remove it one by one like that. Has your soul been
The advertisement here. London, welcome on board. We are moving on with this reaction.
I need to go and see breakfast. Is it even breakfast or lunch at this point? No. Boy here, coming from fetching firewood. Unaonaje barabara? I'm asking, I'm taking. Kama wameleta hili tope hii itakuja kusumbua hata nje yako hapa. Just bear 3. Alafu 4. Alafu na hiyo ya spare tena inakuja. Oh, 5. Haya. Sasa anaenda na kichwa huko. Sasa hizi gari tatu ile spare iende. Lakini hizi mbili ziende tena. Huyu pia anasema
All right, so of course you've seen from another reactor's point of view, and he has given us the specific area where we can see he himself testifying the difference, right?
Really serious, guys. Yes, hapo inashuka tu. Kani asabia hizi gari. Haya bro. Kipa yenu kimeshoa sahi hapa itatoka na hiyo mora. Huyu mzee anapegea sana. Kesho ukuje kazi mzee. Mwana sije kana na huyu hapo amejua. Mwage hapa azunguke arudi kabla mvue. Wewe mwenyewe urudi hapa.
All right, so of course we saw the tempers flaring. Even at work, he was not actually at peace, you know, psychologically and what have you. And now my question is, when ROCIO comes out and tells us that she has had so many messages, of course, those are fans and just people who are concerned. Because generally, if you begin to hear a lot of information surrounding someone and having seen the 2 videos that you've seen, you have to worry about them if you are concerned and you're human, you know. And that is why many people are asking, why is Maro going on like there's no problem, like business as usual, you know? Like he could go on with the celebration, and of course we saw the cheers yesterday, you know? The cheers around Kringeti what? The Kringeti here, and he was promising a 30-day party, and they were there driving the vehicles around in the absence of ROCIO. So people kept asking, where is she? Now, today we saw Gintu walking around the village and saying she's there, but I thought it was just for content purposes, because if ROCIO herself in a message she has said she's not in the village, why should Gintu say that she's in the village? Because of course we know who Gintu is. He normally creates content around everything. Annabelle, Teresa. So why should even Gintu come out to lie? Is it because of views, or what exactly is he doing? When on the other hand, the message from ROCIO informed us she was not there. Maybe by now she's there, because I have no authority to know whether she's there or not, you know. In fact, the entire family are focusing on the project by Dimwango, the multi-billion house, while Maro was focusing on the Mercedes. And of course, today it was a review. Yeah, a review session. Let's just come to it.
Just class in its Mato just said Mato is the mechanic.
And here we saw Gitriba still around.
It keeps pushing you to just keep going very fast and things like that. So a Mercedes does not want that type of pressure. It wants you to drive it slowly, with respect. Yes, with class. It's not something you, in the middle of the road, you want to do corners. No. Find a place to do a right corner, do the right thing. Musiendeshe gari kama wheelbarrow jamani. Don't drive like a wheelbarrow. Because not Martin, sorry, Kevin. How much is this one light to replace on a Mercedes Benz?
Motor, we have an estimate of 200,000. Yeah.
Estimate of
200,000.
Uncle, estimate of
200.
You deliver estimate of 200.
Si ile yangu mtu aliguza juzi. Ile nilikuwa nikikupigia simu. Asema hii ni 3,700. Nikamwambia okay. Nunua nipatie. Tukapiga Toyota Kenya 120.
This one light.
This 120.
This one for a Mercedes like this is 200,000. So how will you drive a car like this?
I can actually see the frustration of Gitriba. How will he make it to drive this vehicle when he is already threatened to pay the painting of the other car? And this one, remember, it's about 14 million, is it? This Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC. From the price quotation by Marwa, it's almost 14 million. I don't know whether you saw this protruding bone on Githriba when he was hearing this message. When they were giving them a lecture about that vehicle and the fact that it cannot be driven around like a wheelbarrow. It is what it is. Buy your vehicles. If you want to drive like a wheelbarrow, buy your... Which vehicles are these? Hey, I've forgotten this other that Conrad's mom was being reminded by the daughter that that's what she wants. The basket, the shopping basket. Buy those ones and you can drive around like wheelbarrows. But not this one, guys. Not this one, right? Right, Marwa? Not this one.
Yes. Thank you. You know, it's good you say these things here. Me as the boss, when I'm very strict, they don't think I'm feeling my wealth like anajifanya na mali yake. No, I want them to understand. Yes.
You can control it, but unaweza kuwa huko kwa makosa.
Yes.
From nowhere.
No, that is different. That is different. Me, I'm talking about bad driving. Bad driving. Because it's him, and I'll bring one more guy, but he must watch this video.
Now, guys, did you hear? There's a lecture here, and there's a possibility that indeed Githriba has finally been forgiven and is being given lessons on a Mercedes-Benz, and I'm very afraid of him. For him, not even of him. I'm very afraid for him, because when you look at the cost of things they are mentioning about this car, that one light, if anything happens to it, is 200,000 Kenyan shillings. Hey, Githriba, you'll sell your land, or you'll sell your house, or you'll sell even yourself. Watch out. So, and the uncle to Marwa is actually very cautious to shout out everything. Remember yesterday, while he was driving the Mercedes, not the Mercedes, he was driving the big car. He was there clearly indicating how reckless Githriba is, saying that Githriba had driven this car until he exhausted the oil in it. He even drove it until it was on 4. For those of you who know how to drive, you understand the thing, right? So it is clear that the warning that is coming here is documented in a video, right? So whom will he blame if he accepts to be the driver and something happens? Hey, guys. Hey.
So the only 3 people who can touch this car for now, until even me, I know how to drive. Yes, next week I'm starting my driving lessons.
Okay.
And even my wife, I'll show her this video. Yes, so that when it rains, they have to respect this car kindly, because sometimes I'll not be home and maybe they need to use it. So, yes. Hi. Asante, Mother. Thank you for your part. Thank you.
There is this issue of closing the bonnet.
How do you close?
Always some press which is wrong. When you reach there, leave it there.
Matu, as a mechanic, what do you say? Okay.
When it reaches there, you leave it.
Okay, Matu, before you go, I want to give you a shout out, because I have a lot of Kenyans that watch, and they have troubles finding the correct mechanic to take their...
Okay, so the review reloaded. The review reloaded, guys. So after possibly Marwa communicated to ROCIO, that's how they decided that the message would be coming. A weird message that she has been having a fever. Hey. Fever for 4 days. We would have had Marwa posting videos about even the wife in hospital, you know. And then that message clearly said by yesterday that she was not at home. Maybe today she's in the video, of course. That one, I'm not so sure. But by the evening, while they were celebrating and drinking, I don't think she was back. Maybe she came back today during the day, something like that, you know. So, today the review process picked up.
Who will be my teacher, teaching me how to drive? He asked me to ask you how to start the car and how is it the gears?
Yeah, so what happens with this?
Yes.
Start, stop.
And I didn't know that Marwa didn't know how to drive. I thought he just knows, but he doesn't drive because of the eye problem. only to realize that, oh, so life is such a wonderful thing. Hey, so when you have money, you can buy these vehicles and then learn when you have them already how to drive. Because I always see him being driven around in the other big car, and I think that maybe he has an eye problem, no wonder he's driven. But then I was asking myself, why is it that he rides the motorbike, you know? Because in such a case, he wouldn't need a driver, maybe just an assistant. If he knew how to drive, he wouldn't actually need Gitriba and all that, so that we have those issues about the wife and all that. You know, escalating issues that had to arise with people speculating and people coming out with so much stories about Gitriba and ROCIO, you know. They wouldn't have come about if he knew how to drive anyway.
So basically what you do, it's even written here, so...
Start, stop. So press.
Yes, press, and then
Wow.
you leg this and then brake.
So which is the brake? The one you're stepping?
Yeah, the one I'm stepping on.
And fuel on the
Just
other
one.
end.
Yeah, no, there's the brake and then there's the...
Oh, there's the fuel pedal right here. The accelerator. Yes.
So that's basically it. And then with the Mercedes,
Yes.
you can also start it. Is this? You can remove this stuff.
Oh, you can remove that.
Yeah,
stuff.
and then you can.
Put a key.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can also use it manually. You know, just press the button. So there are two ways to start it.
Wow. And today, please remind me before we travel, I put a card there because the car is saying there's no card.
Now you heard him that before we travel. So people, I'm getting the gist of this. Yeah. And I can assure you that after the review process, Marwa possibly traveled to Nairobi where ROCIO was. And after they interacted, maybe that's how she posted that message saying she's not in the village, she's unwell, she's had a fever. But the reality of the thing, if she has a fever, you know, sometimes when we have had these wars within families, we may call them fevers because, of course, they are feverish. They create freaky and discomfort of whatever reason. And having failed to post for 3 days, you remember that's a great loss to a content creator. And somebody like ROCIO, one video has a lot of views. So her absence on the street was greatly felt, and many people are like, let her come back. I was also praying that she should come back because it's not very good to have a disintegrated family. Disintegrated families, that is not one of the best things. I saw some people saying that these reactors have been praying so much for that. Now she has gone, and I was like, what is the difference between reactors and the fans? There's no great difference. The only difference is that some watch keeping quiet, but they have thoughts within their mind and they don't bring up, while there are those who watch and they talk. And they even create content out of that because, like, some people read a book or a newspaper and they just put it aside. Are you any better than that one who reads and then, you know, writes something? It can be a letter to editor. It can be, you know, you do a diary or whatever. So when people come about and say, oh, reactors would want the wife to go, who wants the wife to go? So that they gain what? What is the gain? I don't think there's any gain in whether she goes or stays. But the only thing is that we would wish that everything that goes on around her is healthy and safe for her and the mitoto and for Marwa, you know. And the progress, we would wish that should be, actually, if last time she was there to receive this big car and she was even the first to post her video, then the same should happen here. That is the feeling I think most people have.
Oh, SD
You know?
card, yeah.
SD card.
Yeah, so for the
cameras.
rear camera.
So how can we review this car? Where should, you know me, I don't know much about cars, Maina.
So I think what we're going to do, let's just put it there and then we can just have a look at it.
Hi. Nixon, how are you? We want to review the car. Nataka tufunze mambo ya gari, atuelezee venye inatumika. Ndio nikipea Gitriba, tena nisiwe nikakana na yeye.
Hey guys, the car is back to Gitriba. Ndio nikipea Gitriba tena ngangane naye. So guys, he overreacted on the road, but then I think he has learned to tame his emotions. He reacts like potassium, but then again goes down. So we are trying to understand this.
I'm saying Dixon, you had seen this car yesterday? Yes. Huyo kijana ndio ameimport hiyo gari kutoka Japan. Na hata ndio ameleta ile. Kwanza hii ilifanya ile kanunuliwa. Huyo alionyesha ndugu yake kuwa angalia gari nitaletea Maro. Yule akasema hata mimi niletea kama hiyo. Guys, this is the new baby that I have, latest car here. And the guy who imported it is the one driving. We want to do a quick review, driver review, so that at least they know what to do when they need something. I don't want somebody, shaking when they are driving. Uncle Paul, how you get it back? Anafaa kuja hapa. Sasa kama akuji, nimeshampigia.
I'm making content. I can't answer anything.
Guys, I want to call my uncle to come here. I'm sure my uncle and River, they will be driving this car before I know how to drive. But actually from next week, I'm starting my driving school. Yes, slowly.
The only thing that is in the house is pan action. Why do you want Piriton?
Fast talking. Amko fast talking. Na hii baridi na wewe ujifunike.
Why do you want Piriton?
Huyu mtu anakohoa the whole night.
Wale you advise you?
Si ni Piriton ile. Ni Piriton
inakuwa Septrin ama Piriton.
Septrin iko.
Si hata Piriton wala Septrin. Inakuwa, how do we call this small medicine? But the last time walitumia wakamaliza.
Naitwaje?
I've forgotten the name. That small thing. Cetirizine. Piriton hiyo ni usingizi. Tracer, bring me the simu yangu nitaka kuzima.
The Piriton ya usingizi. That's for?
Let extension. Niweke. Ameniforce kuongea kwa video na inaendelea. Yeah, so guys, you heard it clearly. Marwa has decided before he takes driving lessons, because he says he does not know much about the cars, and it's very good to come out clearly like that, because even though most of the times he says some things out of proportion, but this one at least has come out clearly. Good, Marwa, good, you are doing well. Now he has come out and said that before he gives to Gitriba and he messes, the review should be done, which is a good move. And we are hoping that Gitriba should have learned the hard way. Now that he actually had scratches on the other big machine, and there was a lot of problems that has even gone to the level of affecting ROCIO. So we are hoping that to make everything peaceful, he should follow the rules, and he should avoid driving the road or on the wet road. Now guys, you clearly now understand inside out why the road was made. A lot of people have made a lot of noise. That road is not only for Marwa. That road was a community road. That road many people are going to use. That road, let them help, because it is going also to serve them, guys. Sometimes when we do things because they benefit us, we may have other people benefiting. But so what? If it is not their business, we can actually sacrifice to do what we do without necessarily involving them, so that they don't feel to be answerable to anything that we are doing, right? Go fix that one first, this one. Fix the extension on the other end. Yeah, so like when you make people feel like they're indebted to you, sometimes they'll begin blaming you and all that. The way Marwa came out shouting about Nasto not doing anything, about Mayugno, let them be just ashamed and calm on their own. But when you keep announcing, it attracts negative energy in some way or another. And you can see that a lot of people now came about making a lot of content using the same thing. So it was duplication anyway. Given that most of them are popular, they got a lot of views. But in reality, in my thought, that is, I would think that when someone decides like to make a road, because you can actually see that Mercedes Benz 4matic is a very expensive car, right? 14 million or something. If I'm exaggerating, I don't know. But that is what I'm just thinking, you know. So you cannot risk your such a car on a bad road. And that tells us why Marwa had to mend the road. And that is why even by now he's very careful, following every step and making sure that there is no mud on the road, because that vehicle, hey, if anything happened to it, God forbid, everything is expensive. Have you heard about the, I don't know, the lighting? What about the wheel? What about whatever? It means it's an extremely expensive vehicle, right? And that is why he has to have the best road. In fact, that road should be tarmacked very soon, from the way I'm seeing, so that he just passes on it. Shoo! I don't know why I'm using the idiophone anyway. Yeah, so Gitriba was actually invited here to be taught.
Okay, I see. Aye. Wow. The car has locked itself.
Yeah, you can lock it.
Huh?
This is how you just lock it.
Just like that?
Yeah, instead of using the
Key.
remote. Yeah, and if you want to open it.
Oh, you just do like this.
Yeah,
It senses.
there's
It senses the.
Yeah.
Hey.
Amazing.
Aye.
Amazing. Wonderful.
Uncle. Why don't tunangoja video na- because they are all the same and we need to explain to people.
Yeah.
Yes, just right here. Aye. I'm always coming. This guy is very classy, Maina. I'm seeing they have logos everywhere.
Yeah, you see this Benz.
Wow. So, okay. Guys, we are waiting for his brother's car. Maina, tell us a story of this car and that. How are they related?
So they are both got the C63 and
Yes.
the C43.
Yes.
So the C43 comes with the
Okay. So if you have time, you can actually go to his video review of the Mercedes Benz and you see the miracles surrounding that video, you know. So of course the premiere that has just happened,
and then
Maro will be traveling to Nairobi, from what I can guess. That is my perception. If he goes elsewhere, don't blame me, because that was my perception, right?
these are
Yeah, so as the premiere ends,
You say this one is Hazard, the one now, the yellow.
as the premiere ends, I'm so sure that Maro will be traveling to receive ROCIO back to the villa.
No,
You
I
know?
want them to understand.
So that's a great effort, very great move. And we actually longed that ROCIO should be back here, though I find her message very weird and bizarre. You know, sometimes when women are molested, or rather they feel like there was a, you know, an exchange between them and the husband, they don't come in public to speak unless they feel really necessary. And when they talk, it is the total separation. That is what people should understand. And what I don't just know is, was she physically hurt somewhere, or what made her not to actually come out and even do her videos? You know, sometimes you can be so hurt by somebody and you just go on with your business. You can decide to sing, write, you know, narrate poems, talk to the baby, wherever you are. I don't understand, because is it because maybe they are brands and so you have to keep it cool for safety of your brand? But people are really talking a lot everywhere, whether they are those who call themselves team whatever. We can still see, like I've seen the this guy called Wu still reacting. Now, meanwhile in the village, there are a lot of drama, Mogesi's drama. I watched Mogesi's video, Mogesi trying to explain things to do with the arrest, how they had to pay 10,000 fine each and come out. The way he's now threatening to fence his land. And people are like, yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes we just have to be humble to have peace. I don't actually advocate for the fact of fighting, especially physical fights. It is not the best way to sort problems because, of course, you saw today, I watched Dimwango's video. If you did watch, I don't know. But there was a Dimwango's video here that I watched. Yeah, so guys, there's a lot of drama that's still going on in the village. Of course, with the molasses being done at Dimwango's construction site as sugarcane is being harvested. I never thought that that is what happens actually. I know about this jaggery or what they call jaggeries, and I didn't know that it's transportable or mobile, that they can move it from one place to another. I saw these people doing whatever they are doing, the shenanigans here. So let's see this a little bit before we get to the rest. And I've been hearing a lot of people actually complaining that this is the major source of the illicit brews in this area. I don't know. What is your thought on this?
Haizi kuja mtu mmoja. Guys, I'm telling you, imagine a society with no men. Si mnasikia Kiingereza? Can you imagine how the society... Lakini maindi ashawapea? Unaona kama niko na hiyo 20 hapo. Yenda mlikuja kula jana jioni, si ndio? Kaa hapo kwa huyu, hapo kwa watchman wangu. Acha niite mtu wa pikipiki awasagie. Mboga mko nazo? Mko na dagaa? Ama ni mboga gani mnataka? Gani kila mtu anakula? Sukuma? Anasema aende boda. Ameenda boda? Okay.
Unajua tumesumbuka mpaka usiku. Alikuwa anapiga nduru. Ilibidi
Halima aliumia sana.
Mbaki ilibidi usiku mpaka tukimbia kuita majirani.
Yeah, now the physically assaulted Murimi was finally at the border, you know. And this is one thing why I'm not actually advocating for these physical fights, because they may end up actually even, you know, they call it the what? Deliving, or is that unlivening? Yeah, they can end up unliving someone. So I don't know why NYABOHANZE is full of such dramas, especially people quarreling, the physical fights. I don't know why that is a common way that people have preferred to sort their problems. Because the other day we saw Maru actually confronting Mogesi and pulling the camera down. Now in this one, it was now Mogesi's family against Murimi. And in the video, they showed that Mogesi was there, but Mogesi has come up with a video countering that he was not even at home. So I don't know what is what. They're indicating that it was the uncle plus I don't know who and who, you know. Yeah, and of course Dimwango came up saying that it's out of jealous, but I think it's just beyond that. It seems that these people have had an enmity that came from long before, and there is something that is greater than just what they are trying to show the world, you know. And if they really have to live in peace, they have to go deeper into it and maybe settle it for once, instead of each one of them coming out to defend themselves in a different way on the face of the national and international audience. When Mogesi does his video, he tries to abuse or rather blame some other people, say that they are there, they only think they have money, they have, I don't know what. When Dimwango makes, on the other hand, he says there are these jealous people who don't want progress, who don't want her to do her things, who doesn't want Murimi to do her things. So it has been a blame game, you know, a blame game. a finger-pointing aspect that has not actually created the solution, but rather escalating the problem. And the problem now has led to these fights. And finally now, Mogesi feels like he should fence his land, even including the road. And some of their fans are there supporting. Mogesi's fans are there telling him, yes, fence up to the road. And I don't know what kind of neighborhood is that, because even if you fence, now where exactly do you pass? Will you not need that road one day? Hey, this is one thing I don't just understand, you know. So, we saw, of course, Murimi at the border, and this is how he was looking. I just saw Murimi here. Murimi, how is the going, Murimi? Sorry. How is the going, Murimi?
Not feeling well.
Speak up, Murimi.
Yeah. I'm not feeling well for the time being here. Yeah, I'm not feeling well.
You can see even the neck, guys. If you see Murimi, he can't even support himself. Like if I got every Murimi.
Right
now, luckily, when he went for to the B&M hospital, and after Dimwango facilitated the aspect of the aspect of X-ray, he did not have fractures. So then they said that all the costs that are incurred they'll have to pay, and now advised him to go for massage, which Dimwango paid for. And of course, when he came out, he was now walking differently. Can you imagine the difference between this guy here? Let's see this.
Speak up, Murimi. I'm not feeling well for the time being here. Yeah.
This is the hospital, B&M. So see the difference between this guy, and that will come out of the massage in outside from the border town. Beauty parlor, Murimi has a story to tell you guys.
For the first time, I've never washing myself from upcoming water.
Shower.
Shower.
And also massage.
Yeah, even massage. I'm now okay at least in my God. May you grant those people are helping me a lot.
I don't know why.
From me.
This treatment is from I don't know why he didn't know that it is Dimwango who has helped. So he was really appreciating the fans only to realize that it was Dimwango who had done, and he had to go back and say that Dimwango had done it, you know. And then now they went to the police. I don't know whatever they went to do. And then from there, she was back to her land. You're a family member, but you know you'll always have that stubborn family member who doesn't know, how to live with neighbors, and all that. And I was like, okay, me, I have no problem. But the fact that they do that to me, this is a woke generation. It doesn't matter the age. As long as you're 18 years and above, you're under the law. Nobody's above the law. That's exactly. All right. So while there is celebration on the other hand, there is drama on the other hand. So, of course, all of them become drama because adding the question of ROCIO makes it drama also, Now, we get to... The other drama was from... I saw more drama, actually. Let's just get there. Annabelle. Attention seeking is on the highest level.
Density is a tool to record your DJ set and master it after. Density connects to DJ deck.
Drink and have fun. Mura effed up big time. That is infinite. Okay, and Kenya can kiss the Argentinian passport goodbye plus either visas. You're a Nairobi teacher. You are a devile. Okay, that is not an English word, please. Okay, wewe ni fala ng'ombe, wewe wivu tamaliza.
Hey. Where the things we see on the streets of YouTube, God forgive us. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my God. Hey, it's quite humorous, you know. Some of the things here are very humorous, and no wonder we laugh sometimes, you know. Sometimes we just have to laugh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, my goodness. You know, the way some people respond to our reactions can actually make you either laugh or be very mad. But I think laughing is the best way than actually reacting spontaneously to them. But sometimes you just have to tell them off. Because sometimes people don't understand that when you come to this platform, you are coming to educate, inform, entertain. At the same time, you are giving a different perspective, maybe to teach others lessons. You are not even teaching to those you are talking about. The fact that you're talking about those you are talking about and they are a mile away and they feel they can't listen to anyone, of course you will not be talking to them. Of course, you've just seen Dimwango saying that for her, she does not give a damn about anybody. Whether people feel like it's wrong for arresting Mogesi's family or not, she does not give a damn. And that is her perspective, right? We respect it, just like we would respect and talk about it. And the same way she would also talk about us and in relation to our thought, you know. Oh my God. I was just laughing at a certain ranting aspect by Nairobi teacher, and I was like, what are you doing? What has happened of late to you that you have to begin? Hey, just listen at this.
Okay, na wewe ni haga matako yenye
Eh. Can you imagine? That's a teacher. That is a whole teacher. The way he's responding to people on when they actually abuse him. You know, some people come maybe when you're talking about something and they begin abusing you, especially when you're looking at the charts. And when they do that and you begin to exchange with them, especially in obscene language, I don't know, it's quite funny. It sounds very funny. Because when you are there for a reaction, it's not actually a reaction in terms of potassium. You are supposed to react in a way that impacts positively.
I got my tea because I'm ready for the tea. Good. Perfect, Brenda Lewis. Now stay tuned. Wait. Okay. Somehow now it's been 55 whole minutes. Drop the tea. Okay. It's not what you think it is. Steph said, it is not what you think it is. Now, for me, I want you to understand how this is going to work. for me to give you that tea of the letter. Okay, we will wait. We will wait. Somebody is calling me. Why are you calling? VPN. Damn. This is a friend of mine. He doesn't know that I'm doing a live stream. He does not know that I'm doing a live stream. He doesn't know that I'm doing a live stream. Take for granted ever, and I will never ever take for granted ever in my entire life. You understand? Now, let me fast forward to this year again. Okay, but there is this person last year by the name Stand There. She's I'm sure she's here. Okay, Stand There. Stand There stood like her name, or rather she performed like her name, and she really stood there for me like nobody's business. Okay, Tammy Brooks. Okay, yeah, Gladys, this one I'm taking my time. This one I'm taking, in fact, I can take the entire 2 hours. This one I'm taking my time, because this letter that I got, now, in February, I had some issues here and there with people online, and then a lot of people, some people actually, you know what they did and things like that. And then there is, let me fast forward to maybe so that I make your work easy, because everybody's like, NT fast forward. So let me fast forward for you to the time when a live stream was done. Not a live stream, or rather a video was done about me for people. Calvin, I spoke to Calvin. Lisa, where is Lisa? No, Lisa Jamison.
All right, so of course we've seen the dramas here and there,
mineral detecting prowess,
but still there are good stuff in this place, right?
You're not a chef, Mister. You find somebody wearing a carpet in New York City.
Honestly,
You haven't.
yeah, you already know.
But me, it's the first time.
And this one here, guys, this is the preparation for the concrete. So this slab, it will be... Oh, look at this. So this other side, guys, we are...
Yeah, so still as drama goes on here.
Crazy bumps on the road. Very crazy bumps. That are...
What have gone the other side?
Yeah, but it is what it is. But I feel like my car is kind of raised in a way that it's very hard for it.
I know one day through prayers and hard work.
It can't be done. 100%.
Yeah, so I was just thinking that that road that Marwa is doing, he can actually struggle to make it tarmac like this one,
Convertible.
so that his car is safe,
convertible.
because I feel...
Okay, guys, let's enjoy. Let me
I feel that
music, because I love music, you know. At times it kind of be very
with that kind of car, you need a good road.
Guys, yesterday, yeah, I spent 5...
Yeah, now the good thing that is happening here, actually you can see David Jr. is doing a lot for these young people. People may say maybe he's begging, but I think his begging is better, because he begs and helps these people who are actually totally desperate. And if only he works now on rehabilitation of these guys, so that they focus more and do something better for their life. That is my prayer, that would actually change the entire narrative of this NYABOHANZE village.
$500 exactly on Murimi. That is 50,000 Kenyan. And I'm happy for it, manze way Mungu. Brother. These are Otikam Matiko. Guys, these are real stories based in when I'll be okay. I'll share with you like what has been happening.
Exactly.
But only yesterday, 50,000.
50,000. Sincerely speaking, alitoa kahesabu. Yeah, free of charge. Na sidai. Yeah. Thank you a lot, brother. Thank you. Unamuona. I couldn't be here today.
So guys, Murini is already well. Murini the clown.
Much ready.
Really?
Much ready.
Okay, Murimi, you enjoy. Just relax. Everything is alright.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Okay, thank you. Matiko, see you in a few. Tomorrow, guys, I wanna be showing you how everything is unfolding.
Yeah.
Okay?
You show them the interior. Yeah, Murimi is there.
So how are we going? Let him go. We meet at the station.
Yeah. Guys, look. Wow. Look, even this one is brand new car.
Top class. Is a living testimony. Everything possible. 100%, guys. How do I manage to build this house? I create videos online, and by God's grace, we are here today because I always see lots of comments. People they always doubt how we always do these things. Guys, I shoot serious videos. I put in the work, and I make this money from AdSense, and that's all, guys. Yeah, it's good just to share with you because I do believe we have lots of content creators out there and they have a dream.
Good
One
for.
day they wanna be creators as Devi, as D, as Marwa. It can be done, guys. So all of these.
So guys, at least David Jr. has given us one secret AdSense for us. So we're gonna work on AdSense so that we make our dreams possible too.
See here, it's through my art, it's through hard work, it's through sacrifice, no shortcuts, through honesty, alright? Through patience, I've managed to achieve these, guys, okay? Yeah, it's a massive house. You can tell it's a massive house. But I do believe these are materialistic stuff. Because, guys, where we came from, it's very... it was something else, guys. Get all the timbers. The good thing was splitting from the forest. Our own.
All right. So do you see the difference between Devi and Marwa, or Devi and I see a lot of difference in my view. And I see, in my perspective, when I look at David Jr., I see a different perspective from that. But all of them, of course, they are making a milestone in life, and we are learning from them. Of course, being inspiration to many young people. We only hope that the corners here and there should actually end. And we hope for the best for Ro Cabrera. She's been a vibe, by the way. When you actually watch her and do some videos reacting towards her, you actually, make a milestone. The reality is that. So guys, we've been through this journey. It was so funny at one point. So funny at one point. But the dramas in NYABOHANZE, I just pray that they should come to an end. Because I would actually be happy to make content on these guys just saying that, hey, look at what has happened. The way I normally do once in a while on Wodemaya, or sometimes on Obina, or whatever. And actually when you listen to interviews around, you find that they are not guilty. They are innocent. So guys, I'm so happy that today I've done at least 4 videos, 2 on edutainment for us and 2 for Life Saga TV. Guys, let's continue supporting each other. I actually long to see a day whereby when I'm doing a live stream like this, I'll be seeing even 1,000 people watching, and that's my dream. And when it comes to reality, I'll be celebrating, jumping up with you and saying, yeah, it finally came. So thank you so much for staying here. Let me make a thumbnail finally because I've done the video already. And let's meet another time. Bye bye for now. Ay, Nairobi teacher.